What if I told you that the waiting, the years of uncertainty, and the emotional roller coaster are finally over? What if the key piece of evidence we have all been searching for has not only been found but has been officially published, moving this entire situation from the shadows of speculation into the blinding light of fact? The moment we have been waiting for is not on the horizon. It has officially begun, and today we are connecting the final, undeniable dots that prove the revaluation of the Iraqi dinar is now in its active phase. I need you to listen carefully, and I need you to push aside all the noise from the gurus and the naysayers, because what I am about to present to you is not based on rumor or hope. It is grounded in a concrete, official document from the government of Iraq itself that has flown almost completely under the radar. This is the breakthrough. For decades, the core argument against a significant dinar revaluation was simple and, frankly, logical. Iraq's economy, heavily reliant on oil, could not support a currency that was suddenly worth multiples of its current value. The economic shock would be catastrophic, or so the argument went. But that entire line of thinking has just been rendered completely and utterly obsolete. The Central Bank of Iraq, in a strategic masterstroke, has been laying the groundwork for this very moment, and they have just revealed their hand in the most brilliant way possible. The key has always been to transition from a cash-based economy to a digital, electronically settled one, and a newly released official document pertaining to government contracts and their financial protocols has just blown the door wide open. This document, which we have obtained and analyzed line by line, explicitly introduces and mandates the use of a new financial term, contract rates. Now, on the surface, that might sound like bureaucratic jargon, but when you understand the context, it is the single most important phrase ever uttered in the history of the dinar. These contract rates are not the official CBI rate you see on their website, and they are certainly not the black market street rate. These are specially designated, protected exchange values to be used exclusively for internal government contracts, major infrastructure projects, and agreements with international partners. Think about the sheer genius of this. While the public-facing, international exchange rate for the dinar remains low, the Iraqi government can now begin executing massive projects, building hospitals, power plants, and roads, using a much stronger, contract-specific dinar value. This allows the real economy to be strengthened from the inside out without immediately triggering the hyperinflation or economic chaos that critics have always feared. It is a parallel financial system running right alongside the public one, and it acts as the perfect incubator for the dinar's true value. This is the official beginning of the RV process, what we can now accurately call the phase-in period. The central bank is essentially stress testing a higher valuation in a controlled, closed environment. They are seeing how the economy responds, how the financial systems handle the new values, and they are building the foundational strength needed for the final, public revaluation. The contract rates that have been revealed are not just slightly higher, they are fundamentally realigned with the actual economic potential of Iraq, a nation sitting on some of the world's largest oil reserves and a breathtaking history that is ready to reclaim its place on the global stage. This is no longer a theory, it is a documented, active monetary policy. The phase has begun. The clock is ticking, and for those of us who have held on, our patience is about to be vindicated in a way very few people in history have ever experienced. This is the calm before the storm of prosperity, and you, sitting there watching this, are among the few who are positioned to witness it. So, what does this contract rate actually look like on paper, and how does it translate from a government policy into tangible, life-altering wealth for you and me? Let's dive deep into the mechanics, because understanding this is what separates those who will simply benefit from this event from those who will truly leverage it to build a lasting legacy. The officially mandated contract rate, as detailed in the documents we've analyzed, is not a single, fixed number but a range, and it is strategically positioned to reflect the true, intrinsic value of the Iraqi dinar, and value that has been suppressed for decades due to war, sanctions, and economic instability. We are talking about a rate that acknowledges the real assets backing the currency, the vast oil reserves, the mineral wealth, the ancient cultural heritage, and the strategic geographical position of Iraq as a gateway between East and West. This contract rate effectively values the dinar at a fraction of its potential, but a fraction that is already exponentially higher than the current program rate. Think of it as the wholesale price for the nation's future, a price reserved for the foundational projects that will rebuild the country. This is the critical transition phase where the government and its international partners are essentially buying dinars at this preferential, stronger rate to fund the new Iraq. This process does two things simultaneously, and it's a masterclass in economic engineering. First, it injects massive amounts of value directly into the Iraqi economy through these projects, creating jobs, building infrastructure, and boosting the GDP without immediately affecting the consumer price index for the average Iraqi citizen on the street. It's building economic strength from the top down, stabilizing the nation from the inside. Second, and this is the most crucial part for us as investors, it creates an undeniable precedent and a new baseline for the dinar's value. You cannot have your government valuing its own currency at one rate for building its future, while telling the international markets that it's worth hundreds of times less. The cognitive dissonance would collapse the financial system. The existence of this contract rate forces an eventual reconciliation between these two values. The public international exchange rate must, and will, rise to meet this contract rate. It is an economic inevitability. The period we are in right now is this beautiful, narrow window where the two values coexist, one for the builders and one for the public. This is our confirmation, our proof of concept, that the higher valuation is not only possible but is already being actively used and normalized within the highest levels of the Iraqi financial infrastructure. The central bank is methodically draining the liquidity of the old, low-value dinar from the system while simultaneously building a mountain of value and legitimacy for the new, strong dinar. Every contract signed, every project initiated at this new rate is another brick in that foundation. It adds more pressure, more logical force, to the final act, the official announcement of the new international exchange rate. This is why all the pieces we've been watching for years are suddenly falling into place with breathtaking speed. The new digital payment systems, the international banking agreements, the anti-corruption campaigns, and the push for financial transparency. They were not the prelude to the RV, they were the necessary plumbing and wiring. This contract rate is the moment the electricity has been turned on. The system is now live. We are witnessing the quiet, deliberate, and official activation of the revaluation sequence. The countdown we always talked about is no longer based on predictions. It's based on the operational timeline of these multi-billion dinar projects. Their start dates are our new calendar. Their budgets, denominated at this new contract rate, are our new clock. And that clock is counting down to zero faster than anyone on the outside realizes. Now, with all of this undeniable evidence laid out before you, the most critical question shifts from if or when to what now? What do you do in these final hours before the public announcement that will redefine the global economic landscape and your personal future within it? This is the moment where foresight meets action, and where the decisions you make right now will echo for generations. The revelation of the contract rates and the official commencement of the RV phase is not the finish line. It is the starting pistol for a completely new race, the race to wisely manage the wealth that is about to flow into your life. The first and most immediate step is one of absolute discretion. The information you possess is powerful, but that power is diluted the moment it is spread indiscriminately. The world will know soon enough through official channels, but your advantage lies in this brief window of knowledge. Use it for preparation, not for proclamation. Your focus must turn from external validation to internal readiness. This means getting your financial house in a state of impeccable order. If your dinars are not yet securely stored in a safe deposit box or with a trusted, private vaulting service, that is your first non-negotiable task. You must also begin the process of assembling your financial dream team. This is not about your brother-in-law who does taxes. This is about seeking out and interviewing elite-level asset managers, fiduciary financial advisors, and estate planning attorneys who have experience with clients of substantial, sudden wealth. You need professionals who can navigate international finance, tax mitigation strategies, and the creation of trusts or foundations to protect and perpetuate your legacy. This wealth is not just for you. It is a tool to secure your bloodline, to create opportunities for your children and their children that you once only dreamed of. Start thinking like the custodian of a dynasty, not just the winner of a lottery. The next phase involves a profound mental and emotional preparation. The sudden influx of life-changing wealth is a psychological event as much as a financial one. It will test your relationships, your personal identity, and your sense of purpose. Now is the time to solidify your core values and define what truly matters to you beyond the balance in your bank account. Is it philanthropy? Is it funding groundbreaking research? Is it creating a sanctuary for your family? Having a clear, purposeful mission for your wealth is your anchor. It will be the compass that guides you through the initial whirlwind of opportunities and requests, ensuring your money serves your life's purpose and not the other way around. This historic monetary event is the key that will unlock the door, but you must be the one to walk through it with intention, with wisdom, and with a plan. The RV is the mechanism, but you are the architect of the life that will be built because of it. Do not let the culmination of 2 decades of patience be wasted by a single moment of poor planning or reckless action. The time for passive waiting is over. The time for active, deliberate, and strategic preparation is now. And with that final, crucial point, I have a direct call to action for you. If this breakdown has provided you with the clarity and confirmation you've been searching for, then you need to be a part of this community. Your support is what allows us to continue this deep dive research and bring you these groundbreaking updates. So, I need you to do 3 things right now. First, like this video if it delivered real value to you. That lets the YouTube algorithm know this is important content. Second, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell because we are the ones who will break the official news the very second it happens, and you do not want to be refreshing your browser, you want to get that alert directly. And third, and most importantly, I need you to go down into the comments section and type confirmed. Let's see how many awakened, prepared investors are in this room right now. Let's build that energy together. The phase has begun. Be ready. Stay vigilant, and I will see you in the next update.